Are we live? Fuck it, we'll do it live.
We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. What's up?
Do y'all know that video?
No,
The video where the dog's like, fuck it, we'll do it live.
no, I haven't.
God damn it, now I gotta find it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Chop Shop. My name is Aaron, and I'm joined by all my lovely friends. I got Walter here with me, Miss Rose, I got Zay, and Bobby. Make sure y'all like the video and subscribe to the pod. All right, subscribe to the pod. Did y'all know that in the past month, like as of today,
I did know.
we have a total of 4,200 or 4,300 views
On what?
on the channel.
Nice.
Are you serious?
Oh,
that's kind of this. Oh shit.
but of those views, 49% of y'all aren't subscribed.
It's interesting.
So what y'all on?
Gotta have a boo button.
Yeah, bro. Like for real,
Use a
y'all.
Bitch nigga is a perfect one for that one.
Shy.
Why did she get excited? She said,
What's wrong?
she got
bro?
excited.
I'm gonna stop pushing buttons.
Yeah, bro. Like subscribe to the pod, like the video. It helps us out.
We need Walt to show a little bit more skin.
Huh?
We need Walt to show a little bit more skin.
Why?
Subscribers. You know those shorts you used to wear?
We also need to have a cricket button.
What happened?
Wait, what?
I said crickets.
Cricket. I thought you said crooked.
Even though on my way,
Subscribe to the pod. Subscribe to the pod. You feel me? If you prefer audio only, we are on Spotify. Go listen to us on Spotify.
You should go into that more. I know you touched on it when I wasn't here.
You fumbled it.
But you posted on the last one? The link?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't here for it if you ever saw.
Oh, that's why I was like, I'm confused why
Yeah.
you're asking me that. Yeah. Link to the Spotify is down below. If you're on Spotify and you want to see what we look like and the stuff that we do during the show, go look at us on YouTube. Subscribe while you're there. We appreciate it. All right. Today will be a pretty short episode, a little short and sweet, but we'll have a good time while we at it. But before we dive into the show, let's go around the table. Rose, ladies first. How you doing? How you living?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm great,
Hmm?
Rose. I'm great. You had your week been solid so far?
Can't complain.
Lovely, love to hear it. You
What
watch
the fuck is this
baseball,
thing's
yeah?
problem?
Ignore them. Ignore them.
Why? Does yours?
You watch baseball, yeah? How the World Series looking right now? Fill me
Terrible
in.
for the Yankees. So
Let's not fucking talk about
Is
it.
it
he asked the question. It's not.
Yes, I know.
It's rude
Yes.
to.
That's
not
where he's
answer.
from.
He's from the Yankees.
We're down 0-3 to the fucking LA Dodgers.
Is
Show
it best
heads
of,
on it.
it's best of 7?
Mhm.
History.
What's that kid's name? What's that dude's name? Freddie Freeman. I ain't gonna hold you. That grand slam he hit
Oh
in
my
game
God,
one.
that was nasty.
I ain't gonna
I
lie.
didn't see it.
That bitch had me lit.
I was watching, what game was I watching? I was watching the Lakers game.
Oh, when they were playing the Suns?
Yeah, and they started, they had Bill mic'd up. One of the rookies got in and scored, and the crowd went absolutely crazy.
It wasn't for him.
Exactly. They going crazy. I'm looking around like, what happened? What had happened was we hit the grand slam. They had put it on the Tron.
Oh,
So-
everybody. That nigga probably felt good as fuck.
Yeah.
Mama, I made it.
That's funny.
Yeah. Zay, how you doing?
Oh, I'm good. Class started. Yeah, these next couple months about to be crazy. So just managing that. Chemistry. Yeah, any notes you got for chemistry, just send them over. Cause did I tell y'all what I was gonna do? How I'm gonna
As
split
far as what?
as far as like schoolwork, how I'm gonna split my courses. So I'm taking Gen Chem 1 these second 8 weeks. Then I'm doing Gen Chem 2 for that mini semester, those 3 weeks. Then I'm doing OChem the first 8 weeks of spring, along with microbiology.
That's not a foul, bro.
The first 8 weeks of spring. So, y'all pray for me.
You'll do all right. You'll be fine. How's your fams is good?
Yeah,
Solid.
everybody good.
Yeah.
You know what I realized?
What's good?
I don't like. Never mind. It's probably me just like bitching. It's probably not that deep.
Bob.
You.
We missed you last week. You good?
That's not a travel.
How you living?
Chilling. I'm actually happy to be back.
You shaved.
Touch it. Let me see.
Wow. Wow.
What you gonna do with it?
You gonna jerk it?
That's what I was thinking.
Like let's address the elephant in the room.
Yes, can you take, quote unquote, can I take a plunger to your head? How you doing, Walt?
I've been good. Having a solid week. Waiting for the family to come over here.
Your family coming over? What the fuck was that?
Yeah, for Christmas.
Oh shit, y'all celebrate Christmas?
Yeah.
What holiday did you tell me you didn't celebrate? I wasn't gonna laugh. Why'd you laugh? You know, Aaron don't celebrate Christmas now that we on the topic.
Do y'all do
Yeah.
three?
We're not doing that shit this year,
Y'all do
nigga.
Three Kings?
I remember where you live.
What's
Three
that?
Three Kings Day? You don't do that? No? Okay,
How's
never
that?
mind.
I don't know.
Never mind.
Well, we don't really go with like Halloween, but it's mainly Thanksgiving. We don't.
I don't celebrate
anything.
Halloween either, but I celebrate free candy.
Yeah. But over there, like, go trick or treating. That's not a thing.
Oh, okay.
But it's mainly Thanksgiving because
Niggas get shot for
to
trick or
eat.
treating.
Yeah.
Trick or pop.
Yeah. Straight. What about you?
Coolin', man.
Breaking news.
Things day by day. I'm just taking things day by day.
Are you supposed to graduate in December?
Yeah.
All right, bet. You gonna know I'm there.
We gonna be loud as fuck in the crowd too.
Are you going to tell us what time it starts?
Damn. He gonna
So
get
I
double
look-
A.
I
I'm gonna get
looked back.
RO.
I don't at the baptism thing. I don't know where y'all got 7 o'clock from.
Walt go get the N on his shirt. We gonna be flaring titties. Wow.
I'm a fail just so y'all don't come.
That's
Oh,
some
we
hating
can't.
That's
ass
you.
shit.
That is you.
Hey, that's more money you gotta spend. We still gonna be there
The life
regardless.
we live.
I will be there if you want.
You know what? Never mind. Go ahead.
Y'all remember how Zay was at the wedding? I'm gonna be like that in the crowd. Just
Wait, when I did that?
this.
I got a question.
I did that.
You did a
You
lot.
did a
bro.
lot of stuff
Yeah,
that you don't
did a
remember,
lot.
babe. We
What do
had-
you remember?
from the wedding? Literally everything.
I remember the
I wasn't
important
like
stuff.
that.
Being a sober person at a wedding like that is crazy.
Yeah.
I
Why the
remember-
two drunkest people start?
No. I remember the important shit. I remember the ceremony. I remember standing there. I remember crying. I remember the picture.
What you cry over?
Cause I was like, this is love. Like love made me emotional. Okay. Like what we're not gonna do is that.
Did you cry,
okay?
Rose?
Damn it, where's the button? Gosh dang it.
Y'all niggas ain't cry?
I didn't cry.
Shit, nigga. I
Walt,
teared
did
up.
you cry?
Isaac was like, nigga, you gotta get your shit together, nigga. I was like,
said
bro.
what?
No, I didn't cry.
Isaac was like, bro, you gotta stop crying. I was like, bro. I was like, I'm sorry, bro.
No one ever told me this story.
No. I was dead ass standing behind him, and like, nigga, I was in that.
Was
bitch.
this at the vows?
This like we was always standing
everything.
there. I was standing behind that nigga. He was like, yo,
He started
bro.
crying
He's
as soon
like,
as Kimmy started walking down.
I was like, bro, you
He
good?
looked over and started seeing you cry.
Yeah,
he
and
started-
I'm
I
supposed to
started
cry
crying.
though.
Nigga, I cried with you. I was like, man, this love shit, man, this shit really.
So y'all niggas didn't cry? But
I was
this
trying to
moment-
force tears so he wouldn't feel by himself.
Well, I appreciate the forceness of it. What the fuck
It
were you
didn't
niggas
come
at?
out.
This nigga was sober. Walt was.
That nigga was with Sonny. Oh, that's what Walt was. That nigga was out that bitch.
Yeah, bro, I cried.
So yeah, what do you remember?
I remember the important shit.
Are you insinuating that I did something that I
I
don't
remember the
You did
the
absolutely
test.
nothing.
That's what I was about to
The
say.
test
I
I
remember
did with
everything.
Tay,
I remember
the
getting
drunkenness
there.
test.
I remember.
Nigga, I
have
passed
videos
that
of
bitch.
that,
I don't
by
give
the
a
way.
I don't give
Did
a
you
fuck
ever?
what y'all say.
Did
I
you ever
passed
go
that
in
bitch.
the bride's room thingy?
Upstairs?
Yeah. When did you go up there?
Like sometime.
While
during
trying to
the
pull
night.
up
Yo, Walt-
evidence.
Hey,
While
that
trying
Oh,
to
it
pull
was
up
late
evidence.
I don't remember exactly when, but we went up there.
He trying to like, don't go to that
Never
top,
mind.
don't go to
Never
that
mind
top.
then.
What are you getting at?
I was gonna see if you were there when something had happened, but you weren't there.
Did we ever start that camera? You did?
Walter did.
Good shit.
Way to go,
Yeah.
Walt.
That's why Walt is my wingman. You see that shit? He's on it.
Glad y'all doing okay. Today
Thank God.
we got.
That's his
anywho,
jumping ankle too.
We're gonna today we got a couple things for y'all. We're gonna first talk about some political stuff, right? Just real quick, we'll dabble on Elon Musk and his space ventures, and then we'll talk hoops, and then we'll tell some trick stories. Halloween is on Thursday. Halloween is on Thursday, so we'll share some trick stories. All right. First things first, politics.
We love it.
Yeah. At this point, it's it's not us really digging deep into it. It's just to remind you guys to get out there and vote. Hopefully you're registered already. Yeah.
If you aren't registered, you can't vote.
Yeah, that's why I
And,
said hopefully.
I mean, like, you can't vote anyway. The registration cutoff was like weeks ago.
Mhm. And so hopefully you are registered, but make time. Even if you work, keep in mind, out of courtesy, at least speak to your bosses, but it's illegal for them to deny you guys time to vote. I don't know if you guys knew that.
That's true.
I did not know that.
Also, it's illegal at the voting station if they deny you if you have your ID, like any form of ID. It could be a passport, it could be your naturalization papers, it could be your birth certificate and something else. It could be a whole bunch of things. Also, your regular license. So it's illegal if they deny you because you don't have the proper form of ID, because they take like 7 forms.
Make the time. If you didn't do the early voting, which is going on right now, around the time that the 5th comes, it's going to be a little bit more crowded, but there's so many places you can go in your city. So make the time, get out there and vote. Can't keep complaining about stuff that you're not proactively trying to be a change in. So
Starting with you, Bob, and then we'll go clockwise relative to me, right? Who do you think is gonna win?
who do I think is going to win? I don't want to say I'm a conspiracy theorist. I usually I've primarily voted third party a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I think Harris will pull it off, but it wouldn't surprise me if Trump won again.
There go y'all season.
Someone just got hurt?
It was Luca.
Is that who you think gonna win?
I don't know. I looked it up earlier. It said Kamala's still in the lead. So I hope she wins. I'll be honest. These Trumpies is real
You hope she wins?
racist. Yeah.
You should have registered.
I mean,
You know what gets me? Like, you used the term Trumpies. What gets me about the Trump supporters, right? Because I usually try to stay open-minded when I'm thinking about certain things. And, economically wise, Trump, I felt like he was onto something when he was running things. But what gets me about people who support Trump is the bias of how they think about certain things. So they were so quick to tell other presidents, especially like if any president or anybody that's in politics that has any type of record, right? They're so quick to, he broke the law, or you think about some of these people with the racial form of it. Let a black person get arrested for something that they didn't do. Well, if you would never got pissed off and just, follow what they said, it would have never escalated this far.
like, no, bro.
Or just shut up and dribble. Like, you can say all of this stuff, but this dude has been in and out of court for stuff that some of it we know for a fact happened. We heard it from his mouth. He said sexist things before. He said to what a lot of people took as racial profile things, right? He's went to court multiple times for these type of things, but it's always an excuse or it's always a conspiracy when it happens to him. But anybody else, it was like, y'all should have shut up and dribble. Y'all should just be quiet and follow what the cops say. It's always a conspiracy when it comes to Trump.
Funny thing on that, I actually saw a TikTok where this person, she literally took everything Trump did, except she just put Biden's name on it. She was like, like when COVID first came out, Trump was like, maybe one of the cures for COVID is like shining like a super bright light at people.
Yeah.
And the person asking the questions, they were like, "Oh, Biden said, one of the cures for COVID is shining a bright light at people," and they were like, "Well, that's what we're gonna get when we have a person who has dementia as our president." And then she was like, "Oh, sorry, correction, I read the wrong note. It was actually Trump that said that."
Now
the
excuse comes.
And the person was like, "Well, you never know. Maybe light could." I was like, "Bro," and mind you, all these people were white. It was older white people, and I was like, "Come on, man."
Now, granted, that doesn't give me pass. Doesn't give Harris passes because she's said some stuff. I'm like, or she hasn't said some stuff that I need her to speak on.
Oh shit! Here we go.
But
No, he's looking at me. It's okay.
Rose.
Continue. I can't breathe. I
Rose,
was just breathing.
who do you think is gonna win?
Well,
she spoke on it
Multiple times. Shut the fuck up, Walt. God damn it.
Hopefully that says Harris. Otherwise, I feel like she's finna stick me.
No,
it says,
no.
It says AKA.
Anyway,
It says AKA.
I think Harris is gonna win. Hopefully,
You took off your bracelet to tell you that shit?
yeah.
That's why I said hopefully they say Harris on it. I feel like she finna throw
Say that.
Harris.
Fun fact: we, as our sorority, we can't be affiliated with her in a political way. So if I speak on her, I either have to flip this off or take this off. Fun fact.
Oh, that makes sense now.
Yes. And I can't say something like, "Oh, look, there goes her commercial." But yeah, I hope she wins. I think it is.
That's how the red
better
face
choice.
That is how his face looked.
But yeah, I think Trump is a lot of things. President shouldn't be on that list.
Damn.
I'm not saying he's like, I don't know. I just think as time progresses, he is getting older and he's losing his filter and he's just saying anything and everything that comes to mind, which is great for you. But I just don't think that he should be running the country.
Yeah.
Because he is very, he's a lot of things. But fit to run the country is not one of them.
So I think Trump is gonna win, but it's mainly because at least in this country, what I noticed is like it's crazy. What I noticed is that presidents are get the votes more by popularity than actual laws.
That's a good take, Walt. Yep.
Because like over here it's always like Trump, let's make America great again, right? But it's never about like what he actually did. So I can see him winning.
So you're saying it's not necessarily about their political aspect and what they're campaigning for. It's more so like their appeal.
Yes. Yeah.
That's fucking terrible.
But it's true.
It is.
We spoke about that about a month ago.
If it wasn't like that, I would feel like a third party will be winning more often than not.
Okay. Well, this boy Walt over here preaching, bro. I'm 100% with you. And it's crazy. I feel like foreigners sometimes, even though it is biased, they have some of the most transparent takes on us because they're not hidden behind the filter, right? We get blinded by what we see because it's every election we see the same shit.
I got this nigga digging the camera.
Right? I want some of those for Christmas.
You know, I wasn't even looking at that. I was looking at the shade.
I said I want some of them. Them. I said I want some of them for Christmas.
That's insane. Anyway.
So he don't want a dick, he want dicks.
There we go. We'll go with that there.
The Skims, the underwear, bro. Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway,
What were you saying, Rose?
with the foreigner take, while I was in Paris, a whole bunch of people. I'm sorry, I can't hear you with these headphones on. Say it again.
What did you say?
I know you are.
Smell my mic. Okay. I'm sorry.
Anyway, let me keep one side off from your side so I can. I know you are. Anyway, so in Paris, a whole bunch of people, like when I say a whole bunch, I mean like 6 or 7, wanted to talk to us about like politics. And
Just randomly, or did y'all bring it up?
no, like if they're like, oh my God, where are you from? Oh, we're from the States. Donald Trump and the woman. Like,
No, that's literally how it would be.
no, yeah, like, and they were just like, oh, so who do you want to win? Yada yada, very very Aaron fashion, you know. And then they would just be like, so I hear your country's having money problems. Maybe the money man should be in charge of your country, and that's it. They don't know much else. They don't technically do their research. Because I personally don't do my research on other foreign countries'
Yeah,
leaders.
I was about to
Yeah.
say, does France even have a president, or is it like a prime minister?
Yes, he does. They do have a president.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know if the term was different. I know Canada has like
No,
a
you're
prime
good,
minister.
you're good.
When I was speaking
She's
on the
trying to make me feel
transparency,
stupid. I
I
don't
was
like it.
saying
Hey,
they don't
babe, I
hold
you
back
don't need to
because
do
of the
that.
bias.
You got it on your.
We spoke on it before, but I feel like in politics in especially in America, it's more of if you identify as a Democrat or a Republican, you just go fully with whatever Democrats are saying and you just go fully whatever Republicans are saying. You know,
Yeah.
like when I have open-minded conversations with people like, hey, I can respect some things that Trump has done, but I don't respect him as a person. I can have that conversation because I can divide like, hey, this was very smart when he tried to do this, but it will never work because you need both sides to come together. But then when he did this or he said this or he did not speak out on this, it bothered me as a person, so I can't endorse it. So what do you mean? Who you going to vote for? Not him, right? And if I
Yeah.
say the same thing about Harris, you know, certain black people look at me like, oh, well, you're black. Yes, that's nice. I kind of knew it, right? But the color is not what's finna change it. Now, with that being said, I understand the caveat of you would hope that someone that looks and resembles you would push some of your narratives, which I get. This is why I don't get mad when billionaires vote for people like Trump. If he's going to support some of the stuff that you are doing, that would make sense.
I don't honestly with billionaires voting for Trump. I agree with you, and that makes sense because they're the ones who benefit the most.
Yeah.
But all these lower to middle class people saying, "Oh yeah, let's go Trump." Oh, why? Because he's gonna put money in my pockets. You are
Yeah.
not a billionaire. You're literally struggling to put food on your table. Respectfully.
I agree with you 100%. And I've literally asked people, like, hey, explain to me how this is going to benefit me in the middle. Because I'm in the upper middle class technically. And apparently that's the worst class to be in right now.
The upper middle?
That's middle class.
Oh,
Because
the middle
it's
class?
like,
I was about to say.
if you're in the lower class, you get the abundance of benefits, right? If you're a billionaire, you got the bread, right? So there are certain risks that you can take to recover. In the middle class, you make too much money to get the benefits, but you
But
don't
not
make
enough
enough
money to
money
live comfortably.
to sustain yourself comfortably
That's bullshit.
in this economy.
Apparently in Dallas, like, in order to live comfortably in a single bedroom apartment, you have to make like $90K.
Oh, I was gonna say, let me guess.
Oh. Yeah, it's like $90K, bro. What
90?
were you going to guess?
I spoke on
70,
this.
75.
That's what I thought. It went up.
So it's over 100, I think, in 30. You see 130, 150 if you add a child to it. One
Babe, when
one
you plan
kid.
on starting law school? I'm just saying.
You plan on going to PA school?
But like next year.
Okay, same.
There we go.
I feel like that was a dig. That was an unnecessary dig.
It wasn't a dig. I'm genuinely curious.
Election opens for everybody November 5th.
It's open now for early voting.
early voting, but
Fun fact, Donald Trump isn't even in the top 100, 200, or 300 people in the billionaires list.
Interesting.
Wait, I guess he is top
When I was a
300.
child, my father gave me a small loan of $1 million.
I'm sorry.
I wish I
Have y'all
had
seen the commercial? I ain't no damn billionaire.
I haven't seen that.
You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen that.
Oh God.
I feel like I live under a
Have you
rock,
seen
bro. I be
those
chilling.
Colin Allred commercials and
Which one is
those
it?
Ted Cruz
Yes,
Cruz
I've seen
Ted
those.
Cruz ones. I've
They
seen
be
those.
they ain't holding
trying
no
to put it
jab.
in
Cruz, I'm coming for your
women's
job.
Yeah, them hoes is crazy.
It's like, bro.
Them
They
hoes
have
is
the
crazy.
one.
I was a
Kamala
football
Harris wants to support inmates doing sex changes. I don't want my tax money going towards.
Oh, the one with Charlemagne? I was like, damn, bro.
Boy, they throwing jabs.
I was
Yeah.
a football captain at Baylor. Like, bro.
And I'm coming for your job.
Like,
But yeah, get out there and vote,
He's
guys.
so goofy.
Ted Cruz,
November
like,
5th. If you're already registered, early voting is going on now. Go vote.
Woo! Wait,
What is Elon Musk doing?
he's being number 1 billionaire in the world. He's at top of the list.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Is he
Yes.
really?
Deadass.
Yeah.
I have the list right here. Wait a minute.
Bro, why do you do stuff like that?
Ah.
Stop. That's awful. That's the face that Mercy make when she don't like something.
I don't know who Larry is.
Larry Ellison. He's the Oracle guy.
What's Oracle?
I have no idea. I
Like
just read it.
Arena?
Right there. Maybe.
Are we gonna get snow again this year?
Yes.
Texas doesn't get
In
snow.
March.
We get this
ice.
weird ice shit, slushy ice.
We're gonna
shit.
get it in March.
Oh,
you
wait.
see, it's still hot, bro.
Side note.
We're in November.
Yeah, we
what the
just might
fuck
get
is
it in
that
March.
about?
We gonna get that shit in
Bro,
March.
daylight savings time is on. It's Sunday.
We gonna get it
The
in
sun
March.
is gonna start setting at 5 o'clock. Why the fuck is it still 90 degrees
We gonna
outside?
get
Why
it
are you
in
holding
March,
your mic
bro.
like that?
Because I didn't want to flip it over.
You didn't want to smell it.
Bobby,
What is Elon Musk doing?
All right, so as she said, one of the richest men,
The richest man.
He's number one.
in the country. He's putting millions, if not billions, towards life away from Earth. So he has SpaceX, I think is what it's called, SpaceX. He's putting money into developing life on Mars, a civilization for us to live on Mars. So they have a plan. I think by 2028, they've already planned to send multiple. He's working with NASA to send multiple spaceships to Mars to make it inhabitable.
No, I'm not doing it. Not doing it.
Thoughts?
See what happened with them people in that
So they already
submarine?
have a plan. They say I think that by
Doing it.
2050 they have it to where they would love to give like the first people actually to start having a civilization.
Listen, man,
Say thoughts.
I haven't been alive that long, but I've seen some crazy shit. I was alive for 9/11.
Barely.
Shut up. That's not the point. I was alive for 9/11. I was alive for our first black president. I was alive for a pandemic. Shut the fuck up. That's not the point. I was,
Not
I was
even
still
one day.
here.
He was in the
I
struggle.
was still here, nigga.
He was
what
at
the
ground
fuck?
zero in the
Yeah,
struggle.
like,
I'm gonna hit you, Bob.
don't leave me hanging, please.
Oh damn, bro.
Fuck it. Get the plunger.
Oh damn. Rewind that. Can we
No.
rewind that?
Anyways,
I don't condone this.
why the fuck? Why? What's wrong with Earth?
That's a lot wrong with Earth. What do you mean?
Why do we have to go to another planet?
Because
Have we not seen those movies where they try this shit and then they bring back some foreign black goop? Next thing you
pause.
know,
we
we
don't
got
even need to
aliens
watch
and
a
shit.
movie. What happened whenever they try to send all those billionaires to the Titanic or whatever in that submarine? They
Popped.
literally popped.
Like, do
Literally.
niggas not
Oh,
learn?
you talking about recently?
Yeah, you remember
I
that shit?
that.
I
Yeah,
heard they were
remember
steering the spaceship with a controller.
They
that.
were.
Yeah, they were.
Literally.
Imagine Aaron he's the captain.
Wait. Why is it me?
Because you'd be a nigga to do that shit comfortably, bro.
You know, captains actually don't steer the ships, right?
They navigate it. We get in that thing, and he giving the announcements over there. You getting the sub there? You getting the sub there? Hey, yo, Captain. Is that a PS5 controller? Yeah. What we doing?
That shit ain't even a PS5 controller. That shit was like a
It was
cheap
an
ass.
off-brand Xbox
Yeah,
controller.
exactly, bro. That shit like a cheap ass $20 controller from Amazon, bro.
I'm getting out.
Look. I want y'all to listen to this. Why is it not playing? Hold on.
Captain something wrong.
Nah, shit.
Who
Oh.
going to hell? I ain't going.
Look.
I thought you farted.
That's the shit exploding.
That's their heads.
No, that's the shit like collapsing on itself.
Oh,
Why
So what
did it
happened? They went
collapse?
down too deep?
Yeah, did they go too deep or what?
I guess they were trying to come up and they lost like.
the air pressure caps out.
Wait, so was it like, does it explode multiple times or is it just replaying?
No, that's the echo because they're so low. There's nothing else there. So basically, like if you're at a low enough, how do I say this? The pressure, because they were so low, if you rise up too fast, you can literally explode. And because they depressurized, there was nothing to offset it. They were trying to rise, but they were being depressurized, so they literally just imploded.
Whenever I have not gone scuba diving, but whenever you're doing it, you gotta do exactly the same. You gotta go like to 20 meters deep, then stay for like 10 or 15 minutes
To let your body adjust.
Yeah, then
Because you
go
can't just go down,
And
then
whenever you're
come
going
back
up,
up.
the same thing happens.
Because it, like, think about it. You're deep in the water. All that water is on top of you, so your body has to adjust to that different level of pressure.
Am I wrong?
This boy. So Elon, bro, Bro, as you're laughing, the words are saying
I don't
the
wanna
subtitles. I don't want to die.
What you do?
Oh, for real?
Somebody was
All I
crying.
heard
I don't
was-
want to die.
All I heard was ooh. That's why I was laughing.
What are you on, bro?
That's why I was laughing.
What? Stop! 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 He looked like that dude from Saw. Oh,
You gotta listen to it.
turn it around so he can see it. That's the nigga from Saw.
They're saying before the suburb pop.
That's so sad, y'all. Bro, shut up, bro. Chill out, bro. That's awful.
That was right before they died.
That's sad.
Damn. That shit tragic, bro.
What is wrong with y'all? That is so
What you mean?
sad.
I ain't laughing.
She's turning a whole different color over there, bro.
Rose, what are your thoughts on Mr. Musk?
Mr. Musk is that's a
Life on
phrase.
Cousin, is that what you call the microphone?
Mr. Musk? What?
I'm sorry, my humor is just up here, like down here. But it's okay. Damn, you're not wearing socks today. That's crazy.
He probably had my microphone under his feet. That's why my shit smell like that. Hey, this gonna be Bobby Mike right here. That nigga want to try to beat me in threes today. I got something for you. My bad. Thoughts, Rose?
I don't think things should be messed with. Just leave them as is. Do what you can down here on Earth. Why are we trying to inhabit spaces that we are unfamiliar with? God didn't put people on Mars. Why are we putting people on Mars? It's just, I feel like it's a recipe for disaster, and I think this is going to bite them in the butt. Come 2028, you said 2020, 2050. What did you say?
28, 29. That's when they got 5 ships that they're already planning to send that way.
Imagine your kid comes home, talking about, yo, my friend from school is from Mars.
Yeah.
What? He's from Mars.
I get what you're saying. The thing about it, though, is some of the greatest innovations specifically on Earth came from people that we call psycho, insane, or overzealous about venturing into things that shouldn't have been ventured into, to be fair.
I agree.
Is there oxygen up there?
If there's water, then there could be potential life.
That's what they were saying. They said they had found potential aquatic residue, but
They
I
said
don't know
they
if-
found ice on the moon,
Yeah.
so they think there's life on the moon. I could believe that as well, but then again, if it's just a rock, I'm not really sure, because like the way the Earth is designed, we have.
awful, bro. I struggle with that view, though, because I wasn't educated about some of this stuff when I was younger. But obviously, my religious views versus what could be out there, it's hard for me to think that with a galaxy as massive as it is, that we would be the only living creatures. Hard to believe, like, that we were the only religious creatures that, and like, it's massive. I don't like. You can see like pictures of like the Milky Way and stuff, and still it just doesn't put into perspective how minute we are in the grand scheme of things.
Have you seen the videos that is like, let's say for example we're right here and it just are like zooming out, zooming out,
Yeah.
zooming out,
on
zooming
zoom-
out,
yes,
zooming out.
yes.
It's like we're
Yeah.
a grain of sand on a beach.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we're the only living creatures.
yeah, it's hard to
I don't
believe.
think we are. Personally, I think
Mhm.
there is life out there somewhere, but I'm very comfortable without knowing about them. If they want to come to me and they're friendly, cool, we can have brunch. But like,
We have brunch.
I'm
Brunch.
good. I'm good right here.
I mean, I guess it's cool, but
I
Like-
guess it's cool.
it's. I feel it's kind of like a waste of money too, because
I mean, he got it.
When you have that type
Yeah,
of
so
money,
he got
yeah,
it.
yeah.
literally nothing is a waste of money. He's giving away $1 million a day for every single person who votes for Trump. Fun fact.
This boy.
Too late.
Please don't be one of them coons, bro.
It's a drawing. Literally, a whole bunch of people are in this drawing, and then he don't have
Just
no
agreed.
man.
The Lord talked about in the Bible.
People are saying they ain't getting their money. That's crazy. That's crazy.
This week,
You know they're even burning down
damn.
ballot boxes.
Cain and Abel.
Did you hear that?
That's that double standard shit. What was the whole premise that a lot, not all Trump supporters were saying? What was a lot of them saying about the last election when he lost?
That it was rigged.
Rigged.
That it was rigged.
Yeah,
So y'all's alternative is like
rigging the election.
it doesn't make sense to me. This is not all Trump supporters. There are some ones out there that I can have conversations with, but some Trump supporters, some supporters in general of any president, I just don't get it.
What are your thoughts on this whole Elon thing?
Kind of like what I said to Rose. I am very fond of innovation. You know, that's one of my words. Is innovation. Another planet makes me nervous for the obvious reasons, right? My inner nigga come out and start thinking of like the worst casualties that could happen, right?
Bro, the fucking, what's it called? Face hugger from Alien? I'm not going for
Right.
that shit, bro.
But as far as here's what my thought process was, what he's doing to get the exploration things, the money he's putting into it, I think it will make us more educated about things outside of Earth. So, because that's a large funding, having the world's richest man funding it,
It makes it a lot more possible.
it makes it's a lot more things that we could learn, and that's what I am fond about. As far as us, if they sit there and say, "Hey, Bob, we need you to pack your bags," you're gonna be one of the first, because he's looking to build a city first. That's what he's working on. Is a whole city.
I ain't gonna lie, it would be kind of dope to see, like, that I hooped on Mars. Like, that'd be kind of dope.
That boy said, "I hooped on Mars."
Aaron, where you was at? I was on that Mars.
Hey, where
shit
the
be
spot
dope.
at? We on Mars
We on
today.
Mars. Not real talk. That'd be dope.
Aaron,
That'd
when you
be
go to
dope.
Mars, you're gonna tell us about
I'm
it.
not going.
Mm.
I'm not going.
You're not gonna tell us about it.
I'm not going. Why would I go? There's a lot of space here.
Even if it's not Mars, you know what I think? Because
It don't
think
matter.
about
Have
it.
you been out the country?
Yeah,
Where have you been to?
Canada.
You been to Canada?
I want to go to Canada.
That's like going to
You
your
been to
neighbor's
Toronto?
house.
No,
Was Drake there?
nah.
I think it would be even cool, as we talk about traveling, even if it's not to Mars, like creating. What if it was normalized? Because this was actually a thing that when I was looking at in college, if it was normalized where, hey, where you going to Canada? Where you going to space? You could hover over the Earth for like
In terms of
something like that.
life
I could do
like
that.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, I would be scared of shit, but I could do something like that.
Like,
Wow.
bro, it's
Maybe y'all can achieve your dunking dreams on Mars
I'm too old.
with the no gravity. There's hope for you yet.
Look at all the non-dunkers not offended. I mean, all of the dunkers not offended. You chilling, ain't you?
I could dunk. I don't.
That's why I said all of the dunkers not
I
offended.
was about to say that shit don't apply to
but
me.
I'm not offended.
People at war acting like he typing somewhere.
Walt just happened we got off of the wedding story.
Are you doing homework?
Are
Are you doing homework?
that shit is kind of weird. I don't know. I'm cool on
Oh.
that. I don't. There's a lot of space here, bro.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you're that rich, I'm pretty sure you need something to spend your money on.
Yeah.
So
And keep in
you
mind,
know,
that's going to
each its
cement
own,
him
so-
into history.
Yeah. Like I'm
Oh,
not.
he's already historic. Like,
Yeah.
done
Yeah.
a lot of stuff.
But keep in mind, he's not going to be the.
Is he the my bad?
Go
Is
ahead.
he the person who made the little AI robot things? Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Was it him or it was
I
somebody
don't know
else?
if he created that.
You don't know what I'm talking about? There's like AI like robots, humans. It was him.
He talking about like that shit in iRobot?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Oh, Sunnies are here.
Yeah.
Sunnies are here.
Yeah.
That's
That's a great movie, by the way.
I kind of want a Sunny.
Will, man, that
That's
was
a great movie.
damn near peak Will.
That was a great movie. And it was like underplayed too. Like it wasn't like I didn't watch it in theaters, and then I literally just sat back one
Hold
day.
the fuck up.
You mad I said it that way?
Why the fuck you said it like that?
It's 2 syllables. That's like saying
Theaters.
athlete.
Theaters.
Theater.
Theater.
It's theater.
Theaters.
Theater.
But I literally just turned on. I forgot what I watched. I was going through something one day, and I turned it on. I was
Your
like, "Oh, Will
VHS?
Smith," and I watched that shit. And I was like, literally one of the best movies I've ever seen.
It's a great
You know, I love the part where he's all in Sunny's face and talking about, "Can you write a beautiful symphony?" I was like, "Can you?"
Damn.
He was.
I did not hurt him.
When that boy started running, they were looking for him, that boy took off running. Boy.
He looked like the dad in Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Flint Lockwood. Flint Lockwood.
What's that scary movie where is it Get Out? Where
Get Out, yeah.
Where that nigga running.
Imagine if a nigga do you like that. What you doing? Hey.
I ain't gonna hold you. Ain't no AA. It's like,
Imagine you just chilling and you see somebody afar in the pitch dark too.
you just hear, nigga, I'm not asking no questions. I'm just running. Like, bro, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that
What's
shit.
wrong, Zay? What's wrong, Zay? It's a nigga.
I was about to say, yeah. Zay, why you running? Zay, why you running?
It's a garden ass nigga out there running.
Fuck, I ain't even saying all that. Y'all gonna be like, Zay, why you running? Nigga, run. What the fuck you asking me for? Nigga, just
I
run.
wouldn't ask these questions.
I don't
put
know.
myself in these predicaments.
That's why when I
would
watch
be
these scary
inside.
movies and they always kill off the niggas first, they just be having the niggas do shit that niggas wouldn't do.
Wouldn't do.
Like,
Like work.
no, like ask questions.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
That nigga stepped out of bounds.
It was a joke.
I'm hating.
That's good.
In a scary movie, who would be the first to go out of this 5 right here?
Aaron said Walt, right?
Rose, you don't know me, Rose.
No, I just said Aaron said Walt. What do you mean?
That's a good question. First one. What? I need a scenario. Give me context. What's the context?
Like Mike Myers.
Well, if we're in the water, we know who's gonna die.
Yeah, I can't swim. The killer ain't even gonna get me. The water gonna take me.
It's okay. I got you,
I'm
bro.
blup, blup, blup. All right, y'all.
It's like the blind leading the blind.
No, nigga, let me go. Release me.
What's the
Stay alive.
situation?
Bob. What's the situation?
Mike Myers, like, matter of fact, say we all get kidnapped, we get dropped off in like a cornfield. There's like a big ass farmhouse, like it's
Cornfield is crazy.
like a typical scary movie shit.
Are we forced to pick?
There's a big
we in
ass-
the open, or we in the like a cottage or
And it's
a
like-
mansion
it's
in the
dark
corner?
I got a
outside.
scenario.
What you
Of
got?
course.
Don't do no shit in the forest. Don't do no shit in the forest, and don't do no shit where it's
I'm
like
allergic to everything in the forest.
where it's
I'm
like if
gone.
you turn away from something, it start moving. I can't stand that shit.
I'll make it present ish.
Speaking of
A quiet place.
Fuck no.
We just get done potting,
I'm dying.
and them monsters in a quiet place pop up.
I had to deliver to this house last night.
Yeah, no, I'm
I
good.
think those two are.
I'll leave that pizza on the curb.
I had to deliver to this house last night.
I'll start throwing.
that is?
I'll start
I
throwing.
didn't know. It looked like a person though. Come on, this is like at 11 at night.
Yeah, nah.
That's what's up.
I got out my car. I said,
I'll throw some rocks out that door. Wait till they open it. Your pizza's here. I'm not going to that shit. The fuck?
A quiet place. Them monsters is here. Who y'all think gonna die first? We just get done potting. We walking out. We
probably
see 'em.
me. I'm
Yeah,
asthmatic.
I ain't gonna.
I was gonna say
I ain't
that.
gonna hold you. I
I
feel like
wheeze.
Bobby would do some shit like you know them pieces of glass that just magically appear. I feel like Bobby gonna step and all you gonna hear is.
Nah,
I think first would be Bob. Second would be you because you laugh at anything.
I was about to say,
Third would be you.
I'm gonna watch this nigga Bob get flung across
it's
the
gonna be
canvas.
some
I'll
shit
be
like, it's gonna be some, like I get bare. I got my
The
Crocs
fact that
on.
you have us three and you're nowhere near the top 3 is kind of mind-boggling.
Because
to me.
I'm running.
And
I'm
not.
going
Them
to
niggas
my
gonna
car.
catch you.
They-
What?
that's
And
the
I'm
point.
going quietly because it's a quiet place.
And you're gonna start the car.
And quietly.
She drive a Tesla.
Yo, I just got my brakes fixed. My car is silent. Okay.
It would be this would be shit that killed y'all guys. I got these Crocs. I'm gonna try to run. Be like, oh, they about to get Bobby.
You gonna sound like that episode of SpongeBob where he got them boots on, squish, squish.
It's gonna be
squish.
like I'm gonna do some
Nigga,
shit like
I'ma
that,
be dying,
and I'm gonna be like
bro.
this. It's gonna be like this. Nigga Zay gonna be like this and turn. He gonna see Aaron across the room, and then y'all gonna see I'm gonna step on a piece of glass. You gonna hear ah, and then both of y'all gonna bust out like we all dead. Run, Bob! Unstiffen your back, and then everybody dead.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not moving. I will literally post up in this corner till I pass away.
I'm not dying.
You ain't dying.
I ain't going. I ain't finna let no. What they call them shits?
Monsters?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Yeah.
I
That's
don't think
funny.
it'd be me. No, I'm good. Imagine.
I would be trying to save one of y'all asses and die. I feel like
Death
that's how I would go
Angels.
out.
Fuck that.
That's what they were called, death
Yes.
angels.
Fuck that. staying my
Definitely
ass right here up in this corner. I got me a TV. Got me a
Why
little bit of
Death
water.
Angels? Have y'all seen both?
Mm-hmm.
I saw the one with John
The pregnancy
Krasinski.
was insane, bro. That shit had my nerves.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
You know the one where the dad he like sacrificed himself. That scene where he like
That's the one Bobby was
sacrificed
talking
himself
about.
and he was like, I said, and he was like,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I
What
laughed
movie
so
is this?
hard. It's a quiet place.
I've never seen that movie.
Neither.
It's solid.
You should watch it. It's really good.
I'm so squeamish and like afraid of everything. I wouldn't
It's
watch
not a
it.
scary movie.
Who do y'all think would be the first one to do some stupid shit like Panic?
Walt,
Panic.
It's always somebody that panics.
because
in the
Walt,
movie.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Panic. No, Rose.
Rose.
Oh yeah,
Why
after
me?
Rose, then Walt.
I
I've
get,
never seen Walt in like a do or die situation, so I don't know.
You've never seen me in a do or die situation.
baby,
What do or die situation have we been in?
baby.
Did I hyperventilate?
She gonna fuck around and get me killed. She gonna be like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
stop hitting
I'm gonna
me.
be like, stop. Be like,
Both get decapitated.
that whole walk across the window. Oh my god, it's right there. Shut the fuck up. She gonna be like,
That niggas they just gonna go in the
awful
corner,
people.
turn around.
on purpose. She gonna be like, I'm taking myself. Like, no, bro. Not even gonna let that nigga get the chance.
Who do you
Hell
think
no.
would be the first to get kidnapped? If someone were in a kidnap
Walt.
situation? Why Walt for everything?
I don't know. I don't know his fight or flight. I'm sorry.
So Walt automatically?
I say Aaron. He's
Personally,
small.
I don't think it'd
Like
be
Aaron.
Walt.
They gonna put that nigga Aaron over their shoulders. They
Wait,
Carry that nigga like a sack of potatoes.
wait, question.
Help! Help!
And I hate to say this, Aaron, I'm pretty sure you have a lot of desirable qualities, but why would they want you? Why would someone take you if they did take you?
Shit. That nigga legs gonna be help! Help!
Oh no, I'm being kidnapped.
The life we live. So.
Oh shit.
I think if I were
can't
kidnapped, it'd
get
probably
kidnapped.
because I'd be too friendly. You know they're kidnapping people because they're taking old people. Like, oh my god, I just dropped my groceries. I would probably go over there. Oh, let me help you.
What are they doing to the old people?
You know
No.
that's what Ted Bundy did?
Yeah.
All his murders and shit, he would go up to like girls and like act like something was wrong with him, like he was autistic or some shit, or like he needed help, and that's how he got a lot of his victims.
That's crazy.
Overall,
Yeah,
that's kind of.
I
Should've
forget
stopped
what
being so
university it was, but literally he did that shit.
I
Like
think it was USC, right? It wasn't in California or something.
I think so. Like I guess he killed somebody earlier, went to his car, took a nap, drove to USC, got on campus, and literally killed like 4 girls in a matter of 20 minutes by doing that shit.
That's so insane.
Back in the day, niggas was stupid.
Sick, bro.
Wow. All right, we gotta move on. It's been a week technically from us filming right now since the league started. How we feeling? They've played 4 games?
Yeah.
Going into their 5th, some
The-
teams.
Yeah, the Cavs are 4-0. I'm not convinced though, with all due respect, and it's
I hope
unfortunate
DG
to
has a
say.
good season.
I haven't watched them.
I don't think
But
he.
yeah.
I don't.
It's official. They're moving Bronny to G League. How do y'all feel about that?
Why is
Weren't
he
you
a
on the-
topic? There's like 29 other teams.
I don't care about them.
I think that's where he needs to be.
She don't know any
He's
other
so he can
ones.
develop.
That's why.
This why
I
we
could name every single NBA team if you want.
Go ahead.
do it.
I'm not gonna name any players on the team.
Do it.
That's cool.
I probably could
Name
but
the teams.
You don't have the time for that.
Yeah,
we do. We got time.
Y'all are some assholes.
We got
I'm sorry.
enough. Go
Next
ahead.
topic.
I'll start you off. A.
B.
Oh fuck.
Can't put me on the spot. like
Anywho,
that.
let's talk about the stuff that's been popping. Then we'll hit
That's exactly why we
uh,
get killed.
LA
What are you
and go
talking
from
about?
there. So
I feel
as
like
we
a
alluded
murderer
to last
wouldn't wanna
night,
ask me that question.
Paulo had 50
They fucking cold.
last night against the Indiana Pacers. He had 37 in the first half. He ended up finishing the game with 50. Was it 13 and 9?
Yeah.
An assist shy of a trip dub. How we feel
That's
about
solid,
Paulo?
bro. I didn't watch the game, but I
But
heard about it.
My whole thing is he only scored 13 points in the second half. That's what
Did
bothered
they
me.
take him out?
No, it was a close game.
Oh,
But that's bro. That shit is not like
How
it
many
was that
po-
whole thing that Aaron was
hypothetic-
just saying. This one nigga ain't finna beat us.
it's not
many points did he got?
sustainable. He hasn't scored, or he hasn't scored at the same rate. I think he's at like 27.
Still,
Yeah. I told you, bro. That shit is not sustainable.
Yeah, he got 27, 4-2.
I told you. I just need that nigga to go off in the
That
fourth.
shit is not sustainable. But yeah, how we feel about Paulo? Y'all think breakout year, most improved? What we thinking?
Last year was what, his second year, his rookie year? I think it was his second year, yeah. Last year?
Third
Mhm.
max.
Second year last year, took his team to the playoffs as a 7 seed and took, what was it, the 4 or 5 seed to 7 games?
What seed were they? Orlando played.
They played Cleveland. It was 4 or 5. They were the 5th seed. After not making the playoffs his rookie year, got him to the 5th seed, took him to 7 games. He's improving each year. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, he's a all-star starter. If this level of production continues, I see him as an all-star starter in the East.
What position is he?
Forward.
Yeah. Okay.
I say, like, with Embiid out, maybe they throw Giannis at center. Probably put Paolo at the 4. 3 would be JT.
Paulo was rookie of the year. I forgot about that.
That's like, he is the most like underrated number 1 pick I've ever seen in my life.
Is he?
Yeah.
I've ever seen. Like, the amount of
And-
news coverage that Bronny gets in comparison to Paolo,
It's crazy.
ridiculous. Paolo doesn't get enough
And-
coverage for me.
And like it's the fact that he's actually doing something though.
Yeah.
You got to put like a timestamp on it. I would say like in the last 20 years, because back in the day they didn't have the coverage that we do now.
They didn't, but if we
Well-
take a look at recent number 1 picks, like Ben
Yeah.
Simmons is
Last-
getting more coverage than Paolo Banchero.
That boy hurt his back.
Yeah, I think part of
Don't
it is.
piss me off.
I mean, he is
Again?
respectfully, he is in Orlando. The market and stuff like that, that kind of play a part too, though.
But Shaq. I mean,
Shaq
I
was
don't,
in
I
Orlando.
don't,
So
I don't
he
know
was in
how
Orlando.
it was back in the day, but
Did Shaq start in Orlando?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
was right.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shaq, Dwight, Penny. Like,
Yeah.
Orlando, granted, they're not like a major market like LA or New York, but they're not like one of the smaller ones like Indiana. I would say they're a mid-level. Maybe
Okay.
like Dallas. Dallas isn't a major market.
Is it not?
Mm,
I thought we were.
It's
I'm
like
not saying we're
borderline.
not New York or anything, but I thought we were
I
up
thought
there.
we were up there too.
You think so? I
Yeah.
would say Houston before Dallas.
I don't
I
know
wouldn't even
about
say
that.
You're right. I don't
Yeah.
even believe that.
I feel
Because
Oh.
it's not just with basketball, across other sports lines. And I think that's why we're such a high market, because we have so many dominant sports markets in Dallas that they all
Fair.
converge to get together.
and
You're right.
plus Mark Cuban.
Yeah. No. Yeah, big advocate. Yeah.
Miami is a big market, yeah?
Yeah.
Y'all say that?
Yeah.
It's
Miami, LA,
all the big cities.
Yeah.
Like
San
obviously,
Francisco?
yeah,
New York,
LA,
Chicago.
Florida. like,
hmm
Miami more so. I wouldn't necessarily say Florida.
That's fair.
Mhm.
And then
Who's the-
That
us.
should look
Who is
good.
the more influential team leaving out? Lakers, Golden State,
Specifically
And-
basketball.
yeah,
Okay.
and let's say Celtics.
The
Cavaliers.
most what?
You say influential?
Yeah.
Cavaliers.
The Cavs?
No, influential to basketball.
Like overall or in the
Yeah.
last like decade?
Overall.
You said leave out who?
the obvious.
Lakers, Warriors, and Celtics.
I would say
Philly.
Boston,
Bulls.
but then you said Celtics.
Philly and the Bulls.
Ooh, yeah.
We take out LA, the Warriors,
I see the Bulls.
What
LA
what
Warriors,
about
and who else do
Philly?
we take
Philly.
out? The Knicks.
Oh, you said Philly.
Oh,
I
I
would
can
say
see that. I would
Philly.
say
I don't say Philly.
I would say Chicago then Philly
Yeah, I'm with that.
because
Yeah.
of the Bulls dynasty, and I would say Philly strictly because of AI.
Yeah.
Okay.
They had Julius also, didn't they?
Irving,
Am I wrong?
they did.
Philly?
Yeah,
they-
Yeah, they did.
Dr.
Dr. J,
J.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Paulo had he had his little 50 ball. Shout out to
That's
Paulo.
good though. I like
Yeah,
seeing
shout out to
high.
those
Yeah.
two.
I feel like him
Um,
and Chet, them boys
I ain't
and
gonna lie.
Wemby.
I
They
ain't gonna lie.
coming. Yeah.
Chet, he bitched Jokic. I ain't gonna
Oh
lie.
my God,
he bitched
Bro.
him. He bitched
Bro.
him.
Y'all know I picked him up late too. I think he was my. I went down to go get him. I was just like, but he been hooping, bro.
Yeah.
And it's like he's playing with like a little chip on his shoulder too.
he
Like,
got to.
yeah, like
He got
he
to.
that Joker matchup. After the second block, I was like, hey, yo, bro, what you giving up like, what, 40, 50 pounds? That boy, he was out there hooping, boy.
Tyrese had 45. also against the Pacers.
He was I called him though at the beginning of the year. I said this was gonna be his breakout season.
Yeah,
As it should be.
Yeah, if they not gonna play like
Yeah, as it
makes
should
sense.
be.
What do we think about Tyrese? Are we thinking did he get most improved? Right, he did.
Halliburton or Maxey?
Maxey.
Maxey.
Did he win in most improved? I don't think so.
I feel like he did. It's early, but 45 is still a lot. Yeah. What are our expectations
Yeah.
for him?
Most improved.
He did win it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, as a Philly fan, I gotta say that I feel he's the real reason why the Sixers has some type of
Chance.
chance. To
You're
be
a Philly
fair,
fan?
Huh?
You're a Sixers fan?
yeah. But I say mostly because Embiid is not reliable.
Yep.
And then we get Pandemic P,
Don't
the
do that.
team
Don't
that.
do that. Don't do that. Don't be. Don't be
Bro,
disrespectful.
I'm the guy who want that motherfucker to go crazy in the playoffs, but
Oh.
we know how it goes.
What anything else pop in the East? Nothing really popping in the East for real. Nothing. Moving over to the West. Phoenix looks good. They're still undefeated because they won the other day.
No, they lost to the Lakers.
They did come back and win that game. Yeah, they did come back and win. But Phoenix looks good. How we feel about Phoenix?
Beal. A healthy Beal, I think, is
My-
the biggest difference.
Yes,
What happened? Let me see.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. He put that nigga in a split, bro.
God.
Harrison Barnes?
Yes.
That's Kimmy boy.
Look.
God.
He's emotional. Look.
That nigga split another ass crack.
Wait.
God.
I forgot about this play, bro.
I remember when I watched that bitch live. I kept replaying that bitch, bro. That shit was hilarious.
Split his
How we
sack
feel
open.
about Phoenix?
Yeah, I think Bill, a healthy Bill, is giving us a lot better perspective of what they can be. Specifically, one, defensive wise on the perimeter. He's not. I wouldn't call him a lockdown defender.
I'm listening.
I wouldn't call him a lockdown defender, but what he's doing defensive wise, and then two, it's turning into a pick your poison thing. Like, what do you do on defense? In a league that has shifted towards 3-point shooting and scoring, with the defensive rules the way they're set up, who do you guard? The same way we were talking about Dallas last playoffs. You're a defensive coach. You're in charge of the defensive schemes and everything, right? What is the defensive scheme you draw up for Phoenix?
I have one, but it won't work.
Yeah, I was about to say anything you really draw up, I don't think it'll work.
When they didn't have Beal healthy, I feel like there was some options, and there was some hoping that, like, hey, if we can contain them for at least 2 out of the 4 quarters, and throw some different stuff at them, and then we got to put points on the board. Okay, cool. But with Beal, Book, Durant, they are legitimately 3 of the top scorers in the league right now.
Thoughts on the Suns?
I think the Suns are actually
Damn, Kyrie
In my
going stupid. He got 24.
who?
Kyrie.
Fuck that nigga. I think their head coach is what's the key for them. Head coach Mike Budenholzer.
I forget how to pronounce it.
He is a great coach in my opinion.
He was in Milwaukee when they won, right?
Yes.
They need
and
to
the
watch.
Bucks-
Somebody else just slipped in that same spot.
And the Bucks fired him after I think a year.
That was crazy. Yeah, I didn't like that.
He traveled.
It was a weird move.
Good block out, Lively. Lively been hooping, but my bad. Go ahead,
Not
Zay.
screen.
Damn, I miss John Wall, man.
That nigga.
How do y'all feel about the
Dude,
wall
John-
that they put in the Clippers arena?
The wall?
In the new Clippers arena.
They put a. What do you mean the wall?
So it's like, who shut that? Kyrie. Oh. So I think it's like the stands are more like vertical, so it looks like a wall. That's
Why?
it.
What's the purpose?
Pressure, I guess.
Oh,
So yeah, it is only behind the backboard.
Rose, You were thinking, all right. I wasn't trying to
Did
make
you
eye
see-
contact.
Did you see Donovan made it?
Yeah.
What happened?
Donovan made a. I mean, it didn't even count, but he made a full court shot at the buzzer. My bad. What were you saying about the Suns?
I think head coaching and health is going to be a big thing for them. I think the Suns and the Lakers are easily the most improved teams this year. Easily.
Thoughts on the Suns?
Meh.
Rose, do you have any thoughts on the Suns? Thoughts on the Suns, bro?
Bro, I feel it looks like a threatening team because of the amount of players and talent they got in there. But to be fair, I don't think they'll go that deep playoffs.
Have you watched the full game yet?
No.
Take time, go watch one.
Okay.
I think you just find a defender who could obviously do the little shit. Just play 3 through 5.
Them niggas cool right now, bro.
They fucking with. They ain't worried about it.
Nah, they good. Like, it's crazy how just adding a solid PG took away a lot of their issues.
Because now the killers get to do. They don't have to go find their bullets. They get to do what they need to do.
Bro, it's crazy. Like, you know, we don't expect Tyus to go out there and score a lot. He's gonna get me 10,
I'm not.
12. If he gives me 15, that's like
Even better.
But
Who we talking about?
Tyus.
Yeah.
If he gives me 8 to 10 to 12, that's cool. But now we know we gonna get from Kevin. We know we gonna get from Book. But now I feel like
Book can sit down also.
with the organizer now, Beal is getting involved too, and then going back to what you said with okay, even if we want to put 2 on the ball, Tyus is a good enough decision maker to make the right decision, whether that's for himself or for other people. And then I like Nurkic is growing on me. I like big.
I didn't start watching him until this year.
Bro, fuck Nurkic. he
He was on popping up on my fantasy feed.
Nah, bro, he done cost Dame some rings. I'm saying, yeah, fuck Nurkic, bro. Respectfully.
Why he ain't play like this in Portland?
No, bro, not at all. I needed Dame to get one, but yeah, I'm a fan of big men who can pass, who can look at
Şengün.
Yeah, he's
Who?
good.
Şengün.
That dude in Houston.
Oh, yeah.
Bro.
Baby Jokic.
Bro.
That nigga cold.
But yeah,
He look like
Phoenix,
Walt.
He does.
I called this nigga the other day about Jokic. That dude's impressive, bro.
But yeah, Phoenix. I got Phoenix.
You got
It's
Phoenix
early.
what?
I got Phoenix in my top 5, potential top 3.
They make it through the second round?
At number 3, yeah.
Do y'all think out of who's more likely to make the playoffs, the Rockets or the Spurs?
The Rockets.
Rockets.
Do y'all think the Spurs are a top 10 team? Do you think
What?
they make the play-in?
Oh,
Yes.
I think so.
In the West, no.
yeah. I say I'm not sold. As much as I love the
The other-
perspective of Wemby, he hasn't proven to me that he could carry yet. As great as he is, his hasn't translated into key wins.
Does he have to though?
The other day,
Like, look at who he
Who
has
else
on
gonna
his team.
do it now?
He has CP3, a solid point guard who can run the show offensively. He has
But he
Devin
ain't-
Vassell, who's injured, but when he comes back, he's arguably their best player besides Wemby.
Yeah, but look at the teams that they have to go against. If you're stuck on an aged point guard, no disrespect, CP, on an aged point guard, and hope that how many teams somebody's gonna get hurt every single year.
Carried.
They don't call that shit no more. Good block. Is that Nas?
Yeah. Did somebody pick him up?
That's why I asked because I saw him in free agency.
but yeah, in terms of
I
the
hate this thing.
West, bro, we was talking the other day. We named 13 teams that could legit go in the West.
Yeah. That's what I said. There is no it's easier. I think it's 1 or 2 teams you might sit there and be like,
yeah. And look how close it was this past year. You feel me? So I don't know if they'll make it, but it'll be interesting.
obviously I think injuries are key. But I
Yeah.
think we're actually starting to see the emergence now that the landscape has evened out. For the longest time, it was just Steph and LeBron.
Even out and was in terms. Okay.
Yeah.
In terms of powerhouse and
Yes.
competitions.
We are actually back in the mode where we have to consider coaching.
Such a child.
There's literally one. There's one more team.
I
Yeah, there is. There's one more team. It did. It did.
I have 6 teams left.
1, 2,
Yeah, 6
3.
teams left.
Oh, I can't count.
But coaching
Don't
is
mind me.
back a thing.
I
Like,
think it's always been a thing.
Good job.
I think we've watered it down because of like it's so
When you say we, you mean like
the talent. Like we could easily, if we had the same conversation 6 years ago, we could easily knock out half the teams on both sides that they ain't making them past the first round. Even if they somehow made it, the talent was just so dominant that even if you were on a well coached team like the Spurs, right, it wasn't getting you past the obvious talent. Now that the talent has evened out, schemes, quarters, like we all know basketball is a game of runs, right? How many times have we seen this just happened with the Lakers game, right?
Y'all know what's crazy about that? Let's talk about the Lakers. F it. The Suns game was when, on Sunday, or when was it?
They played 2 games. They played, I think, Friday, and I think they played yesterday. Or they played Saturday, and I think they played yesterday.
It was a back-to-back, though?
Yeah, they played them
Okay.
back to back.
And then it was in...
I think one
It
was
was
in L.A.
The Phoenix game was in L.A.? Or it was in... No, it was in Phoenix.
The first one was in L.A. The second one was in Phoenix.
Okay, cool. The first one...
I think they both were in L.A., weren't they?
It honestly doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But that first one, they were...
When was in Arizona?
Probably the second one.
What's funny is the first game they gave up they came back.
The Lakers.
Yeah, they came back up what was it, 15 plus?
Something like that.
Something like that. They came back. And then this time Phoenix gives it up, right? The Lakers, bro, they said it earlier. They the same team, but they a completely different team.
Yo,
JJ Redick, fucking psycho. After the first game where he was like, "Why are we playing with brand new balls?" I was like, "They got one. They got one."
Yeah.
But even before that, like watching how he's coaching, like he's not giving preferential treatment. Like the nigga literally cussed out Bron last game. Because he was like, nigga, why the fuck ain't you shoot the ball? Like, he's holding everybody accountable. Like, there was a play where D-Lo, like, fell on the floor. Instantly took that nigga out. We not going for that shit. You ain't going to get back. What's up?
Yeah.
Like, it's a... And I don't know if it's like, oh, he's putting his foot down, but I feel like they respect him as a player. 1, because, like, he had a great career. 2, because he actually knows the game. And he actually appreciates the game.
That's tough, though, to say.
Do y'all think, how much of a factor y'all think him being teammates with the people that he was teammates with, him being under people like Doc, right? And then we all know Doc's lineage, right? How much do y'all think that weighs into?
Is Doc Rivers a good head coach?
Yes. Don't do that.
Doc Rivers.
It is a good coach, but it got one of the worst
records, like winning wise.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
I mean, think about it. If you look at the last 5 years, are we not going to be saying the same thing about Pop?
We're going to say Pop ain't a good coach.
We're going to say he's not a good coach because he went through a stint of not having.
That's the thing. Pop has multiple championships to show for it.
I know, but I said the
How
last
many
5
does-
years, what are we going to say?
Bro,
I'm looking at
After
Doc's
Kawhi-
whole body of work.
I don't know if it's fair to say it yet, but I feel Pop is in a point that he's just kind of old. Like, don't get me wrong.
No.
Don't get me wrong.
Exactly where you coming from. I agree.
Because the way he did it back in 2014, that's
Luka's
the best way
nasty.
you could have done it at the time. But
he's not adapting to the way the game currently is.
exactly.
Yeah.
I can see that. I'm not mad at that.
Well, keep in mind also, JJ was one of our top chops today, guys.
Was he?
Yeah, he was. He's in your notes. So JJ was actually one of our top chops. So the reason why I brought up JJ, it's a couple things. So you made a statement. You said that. What did you say about his coaching? You said he knows the game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we just gave all of this hail to LeBron putting Bronny in place, right? Is it not nepotism with the same thing that happened with JJ, even though it's not the same family? He put his own people on.
I don't think so.
So how?
Who did JJ
I don't
put
think
on?
so. They're
No,
saying
LeBron put on JJ.
Yeah.
So how many other people that actually had over a decade of assistant coach or coaching experience in the league got passed up for JJ to come from coaching at a high school team, or what was he coaching?
His son's team.
Yeah, keep on. That's not disrespectful. I'm just saying there were people that were competing at that level in hey, I'm assistant to get into a ready position. That'll be like in my situation, they go get a person that we just hired as a driver to sit there and be like, hey, you go take the lead supervisor position.
But
We got to look at it from this perspective. Yes, him and LeBron developing a relationship had something to do with it. Do I think it's similar to nepotism with Bronny? Not exactly, because you don't want to just bring anybody in who doesn't have a rapport with any of the players.
Keep in mind, I'm a fan of JJ.
Mhm.
The good term I've heard about him is that he's a player's coach, as y'all were explaining. Like he's a player's coach. But you've been AM. You coached number 2 for 9 and 10 years. You've done, because you realize what kind of work they have to do behind the scenes.
Kenny Stotts,
Okay, yeah.
Portland Trailblazers head coach when Dame first got into the league. Older white dude.
I know. I was waiting to see
So
what you were saying.
him, Kenny Atkinson, and let me just throw out another name. Who's another assistant? Pablo Prigioni. Pablo Prigioni, he played for the Knicks. He's an assistant coach for the T-Wolves.
Okay.
Say, for example, all of those guys, in addition to JJ, were in line for that head coaching position.
Mm-hmm.
Out of those 4 guys, podcast aside, remove the podcast. Act like LeBron and JJ never really had a relationship.
Fair.
Who would you choose?
You mean to tell me that y'all choosing JJ over all of them?
Respectfully, I'm not.
So,
I'm choosing Terry Stotts because I feel like he was cheated. I feel like he was scapegoated back in Portland.
Yeah. Keep in mind, I think this is a great story, too, because this is one of, as you guys mentioned, this is one of the largest markets. Do you know what kind of suicidal situation you're putting yourself in to hire a coach like that and then they do awful?
Yeah, Darvin Ham probably received like death threats.
Oh, my God. Think about that. And so in that situation,
I was just thinking that. I was trying to figure out how he said. He was like, y'all out there working hard, man. Y'all doing the thing. Salute. If my head coach said that to me, I would have got up and threw my tie down. I was like, God, what the fuck is this nigga talking about?
At this point, it's
bro?
like, all right, bro, let me get the table.
Like-
Let me draw it.
He had the clipboard, but
Have you seen those memes that is like Birmingham plan is just like a stick man is like, Brown, go to the hoop. That's it.
and that was for 2 years.
so you choosing
thing-
JJ out of that group?
No, I'm not. But the thing with JJ, I think the podcast helped him, but not because of basketball. He's played for LA, so he kind of knows.
He's been around.
He knows how it
Yes.
gets over here.
He reminds me of
Right.
Kerr.
I can see that. In terms of just
Playing under a lot of knowledgeable people, getting experience, and it translated into him being
Fair.
a good coach.
but now I don't think Steve Kerr's a good head coach.
Really?
I don't think he's a good head coach, not anymore at least.
what makes a good head coach?
Being able to adapt.
Being able to adapt, think on your feet.
Top 3 qualities, one by one. Let's go.
Being able to adapt, actually pursuing and aspiring to make your team better consistently, and developing your young players.
Okay.
Steve Kerr hasn't done any of that in the last 3-4 years.
I think being able to get the best out of your entire team, regardless of level, is 1. 2, even though he's not the GM, being able to smartly bring in the right pieces at the right time, whether that means bringing the people to the team or into the game at the right times to exhibit those qualities that you've been developing. And then 3, knowing the game at a high level so that there is no situation that's thrown at you that you are just lost at.
If a client presents 2 out of the 3 that y'all listed, are they a bad coach?
No.
Okay, how many people do y'all know that have all three qualities? And how many of them are able to sustain those qualities for 10 plus years?
Eric Spoelstra, Greg Popovich.
And those are in the tiers of their own. We know
That's fair.
that.
That's
Mhm.
fair.
We know that. But the tier under them, they're not good coaches.
I get what you're saying. I agree with you
Fair,
on that.
fair.
That's fair.
I get what you're saying. There is levels to it, yes, but I feel like for someone, Steve Kerr, when he first got to the Warriors, he was in that upper echelon of coaching, damn near. Like you could put him on par with the Greg Popovich, with the Eric Spoelstras. When the Warriors went on that 4 or 5 year run, you could put him in that upper echelon. Now you can't because you've had first round picks in each of the last 3-4 drafts.
Mm-hmm.
Kuminga, arguably your best
Kuminga and
young,
Poole.
your best young player. You traded away arguably your future in Jordan Poole, arguably. Your young player now in Kuminga, you're not giving him the minutes and letting him develop. The only time he's able to develop is due to injury. Moses Moody, his development after that first championship year back in, what was it?
He's not there anymore, is he?
He's still there.
He is?
He barely plays. That's my point.
Wait, no, I thought he left. And
He is still there.
okay.
So that's my whole thing. He doesn't develop his young players.
Mhm.
2, he's not actively going and trying to help Steph. Yes, they're pouring all this money into Steph. They're showing Steph, hey, we want to keep you around. We love you. We're nothing without you, essentially. But y'all not showing that. There were rumors.
Almost on some like Dame time.
Yes, there were rumors.
Me and him talked about
There
Portland
were-
for years.
There
boy.
were rumors that they were going after Lowry Markkinen. Then those rumors just stopped, and then he re-signs with Utah.
All right, so pause. I don't know if y'all know Draymond do his stuff, right? And then
Mhm.
Steph said it. I don't know if it was in the presser or what, but Steph said realistically, no team is gonna make a legit deal with us. And then Draymond was like, we were supposed to have Lowry. We tried to get Paul, and it was somebody else.
Is that because they feel like they're going to make them too good because of the
Literally
key
that.
pieces
Well,
that they already have?
That's what Draymond and Steph are alluding at. So I mean,
They
in
people
terms
already
of
think they're OP as it is, so they don't want to give them anybody.
more.
I can
So
see that.
from the outside looking in, I see what you're saying, but is that even fair to say when we don't
Also,
know
with
what's
the
going
cap
on?
space, like you gotta look at the people that they've had. You wouldn't think that they just have like all of the money in the world to make all the trades. Now they unloaded some of the money, to be fair. But
After
I mean,
they
there's
gave
money
Poole-
involved also with this.
After they gave Poole his contract, they shipped him off to Washington, D.C. But, like, to answer your point where it's like we don't know what's necessarily going on behind the scenes, I mean, after a while, like, you see it. It's been the last 3-4 years. Like, Steph, literally, that 22 championship they won, that was literally Steph.
Yes.
He willed them niggas to that chip, bro. Willed them niggas to that championship.
Bro,
He went to into the second most racist arena in the NBA and won.
Big middle finger.
bro,
And have they done shit to help him since then?
doing some backtrack, bro. There's
It's only been 2 years.
But that's the point. Even before that, when the Warriors were dog shit,
They were hurt.
you make trades. Do you not?
They did.
For who? Name me one notable player that they traded for that year.
Notable? Nobody.
That's my point. Like, how are you gonna tell your franchise player we want to keep you around, but not try to build around him?
but
we
to-
saw what
but to
happened
be
with
fair-
LeBron. LeBron
To
left.
be fair, I feel that year they actually trade everybody in the team to make it something like worth it. I don't feel they win in the next year though
That's
at all
I can see
because
But at the same
they got
point-
the same core. That is the same core that you're trying to trade away though.
But to answer that point, I feel like the reason they won that 22 season was low-key out of desperation.
Yeah,
Like, if Steph doesn't produce, then they blow up the whole team. If they
They-
don't win, they blow up
they
the whole
should
team.
they should have not won that season though. To be fair,
They shouldn't have.
So what do you consider a notable trade or a good trade or
A good trade acquisition.
Yeah.
Let me think. 2-3 years ago,
Basically, I'm getting at. So I have
Zach.
To, that's what I was about to say. I have to.
Levine?
Mm-hmm.
I have to get a star for it to be a
Yes.
good trade.
A star or at least 2 quality role players. Like, they were the Warriors were always undersized, so they could have used the center.
But why when we
To be
But
fair, they
ain't
had
that
drafted
year
well
that
also.
they
Had a center when
drafted
they
James Wiseman?
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. It's also they've drafted well. Also, they probably don't feel the need to put themselves in a worse position when they feel like they. To be fair, they've drafted really well.
They've drafted all the
Yeah.
people that they've won with. So
The past
again,
10, 15 years, they've drafted
why-
extraordinary
so why
well.
do- just because it didn't work out with a couple of people for 2 to 3 years, and they didn't get a star whenever people were hurt. Management isn't doing anything for Steph.
That's also why they
I
have
said management, I said
longevity. Also,
coaching. For me, it goes back to coaching because realistically, Steve was the one that signed off on trading away James Wiseman, apparently one of their good draft picks. And I feel like the only reason they traded him away was because he wasn't properly developed.
Stuff.
And that makes Steve Kerr a bad coach.
To me, yeah, I said the last couple of years, I feel like he's been a terrible coach.
I feel that it's kind of the same, not exactly the same that is going up with Pop, because it's the way that he developed a way of coaching that no one at the time could stop.
true.
But because he's sticking with the same plan, it's maybe because like everybody has caught on to the point that he's always doing the same, so it's easier to stop them. So I feel he's just sticking with like his basics, but
I also don't feel like they've hit
Who are you talking about when you say that?
Pop.
Pop and stuff.
Do you think people just figured out Steve Kerr?
Mm.
And
I do.
because he hasn't adapted as good as he has before, that takes away from how good of a coach he is.
I don't think they've drafted as well as they have in the past.
They've been
I don't think. Would you even say he adapted before? Like, if we genuinely think about it?
I guess no.
Next to the Wi-Fi wall.
I guess no because he
Considering who they
innovated
had.
something new.
Yeah,
I
and
guess
consider the
so.
roster. He
Yeah.
had 5 superstars at a time. So how much?
So when they got rid of those,
Yeah,
who did they
okay.
get after that?
After
KD left.
KD was like Wiggins, right? They
Wiggins?
had Andrew
Yep.
We're talking about
Wiggins.
Pop.
I was talking about Steve Kerr. I asked to say another.
Okay, I was like, I was so confused. I was like,
Oh, you were talking about Pop?
yeah.
were talking about Steve.
Okay, I apologize. I felt like Kerr and them have drafted amazing. I feel like after about the Kawhi situation, I don't feel like San Antonio has drafted as well. Besides, like obviously you got Wemby, but that wasn't necessarily you drafting well. That was him falling in your lap from doing what?
And hey, bro, now that I think about it, they did bring Steph players. Kelly Oubre was over there.
I didn't know Oubre was there.
D'Lo was over there.
Yeah, D'Lo was there for like what, a year, 2?
He was there for like a year or so.
D'Lo is not a good player.
D'Lo isn't a good player, bro.
But
But it's not.
No.
It's not
get-
about what it is to you. It's about what it is.
Yeah.
But
Been sorry.
But I get you.
What are we talking about?
But exactly, whenever they traded him, he's coming from Brooklyn, and he hooping at that time.
he was super.
Minnesota first, or he went to Golden State?
He did go to.
He went
He
from
went to
Golden
Golden,
State
yeah.
to Minnesota.
He was literally on his prime.
Sorry.
Sorry.
That's crazy.
Can we wrap up the show?
That's
We've
crazy.
been filming for an hour and a half.
Yeah, and D'Lo's on. Is he hooping? Well, they don't play today.
Yeah, the season just started though. It's early. So we'll see how all that pans out. Does anybody have any last remarks?
I did
before
it.
we get out of here?
I did it.
Rose, that shit don't count.
It took like 20 minutes, but it happened.
That shit don't count.
It does count.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
But whatever.
Every-
Teach its own.
Be
You're
safe.
just jealous because you can't do it yourself.
Halloween is on
Like that.
Thursday.
Yeah, y'all be safe.
y'all
Check your
make
kids'
sure-
candy. It's
yeah.
crazy people out there. Happy birthday to my baby
Be
Mercy.
careful. Make sure y'all
Today's
make
Mercy's
good
birthday?
choices.
Saturday.
Oh.
Why you run like that?
Make sure y'all make
Yeah.
good choices while y'all out
I was thinking about
trick-or-treating. Subscribe to the pod. Like the video. Share it. Drop a comment if y'all want to see something. If y'all want to talk about something. It's the Chop Shop. And we out.